Hey guys, what's up? It's Hayley. Welcome back to my channel. So I promise in the next video that I will appear like more dressed than a t-shirt and no makeup. I'm just filming a couple of these videos on the same day. So yeah, if you are new to this channel, hello. My name is Hayley. Again, music and books are the main things that I like to do on this channel. And if you like that kind of stuff, if you like the videos that I do, I urge you to stick around and subscribe because we have an exciting future on this channel. So today for you guys, I'm going to hopefully talk really fast because I have a gazillion books to talk about. This is going to be a humongous July book haul. So to begin with, I went to the library this month and I want to talk about the 5 books that I picked out from the library, and then I'm going to get into all the books that I ordered and showed up at my house this month. With that, we're just going to get right into this long video. The first book that I picked up at the library is How to Keep Rolling After a Fall. I did read this one. I finished this one in 2 hours and it was super cute, and basically it was about this girl who cyberbullied another girl online, and it was told from the cyberbully's perspective in the aftermath of what happened. She got kicked out of school, blah blah blah, you know, so it was kind of about her adjusting to life after that. Second from the library, I picked up The Girl on the Train, and I actually decided that I want to read this for this week's Bibliothon because one of the challenges is to read a book and then watch the movie adaptation. The third book I picked up from the library is called All the Major Constellations, and I know nothing about it. I think I read the synopsis, but I don't remember it. Next, I picked up this book from the library called Fates. The last book I picked up from the library is called Wake of Vultures, and this was in like the grown-up fiction pile. I tend to gravitate towards, like, there's like 2 shelves in the back of my library that's all YA and like all teen fiction, and I tend to just like travel there every time I go to the library, and I need to wake up and realize I'm 20 years old and I should probably start going to the adult fiction section. So next, getting into all the books that I own, I'm going to show you the first 2 that I received in an unboxing, which was in the last couple of videos that I did. The first one came in my shelf life crate and it is called The Disappearances, and the second one that I received in my Owl Crate box is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. And this one is a travel story, so I'm super excited to dive into both of these. A lot of these books I picked out surrounding everybody else's like Bibliothon and Booktubeathon, like reading TBAs. But for Booktubeathon, I believe, the book that everybody is supposed to read as a group is called Juniper Lemon's Happiness Index. This is called Stuff I've Been Feeling Lately, and it is a poetry book by Alicia Cook. And what I really like about it is with almost every poem comes a song that she was like listening to either when she wrote the poem or sometime, you know, in that time period. And I think I'm on like the 29th poem, and I'm really enjoying her writing style. Trigger warning, it's like kind of dark poetry because it is reflective on her own experiences, and she hasn't always had like the best kind of life. The next book that I'm also currently in the middle of reading is Because You Love to Hate Me, and if you don't know about this book, this is an anthology with 13 booktubers and 13 YA fiction authors, and basically the booktubers came up with a villain and a setting for these authors to write a short story, like 5 to 10 pages, about surrounding the topic that the booktubers picked out and gave to them. I'm super excited for this book. So this is called This Is How It Happened, and I went to Barnes & Noble and I read it, I read the synopsis of it. I'm excited about this book because this is about a girl who is on YouTube, and that's all I know, that's all I can remember from the synopsis. This is called When It's Real, and I believe it's like a romance contemporary novel. If you watch Peruse Project, I think that's how she says her name, or her YouTube name. The girl's name is Reagan. She read this book and she loved this book, and I never heard of it before, but I thought it was a really interesting take on World War II. It's called Wolf by Wolf, and it has to do with a girl during World War II that is like chasing Hitler, and I think it says what if the Nazis won the war, so I think what happens in this book is that like the Nazis actually win the war, I think is what it was. Like Hitler won the war and like took over Germany or whatever and succeeded in it. So the next book is called Kill My Ex and Other Things to Toss into a Blender. Guys, this was 100% a cover buy. I saw it at Barnes & Noble and I thought the cover was beautiful and it totally caught my attention. So I already showed you guys this book that came in my owl crate, but I bought this book because everybody's been raving about it, and then I knew I should have waited. I should have like guessed that it would come in owl crate, but I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know it was a travel book, and if I had any inclination that it was a travel book, then I wouldn't have bought it because this month's owl crate was Wanderlust. This is the spine of the one I bought off Amazon, and then this is the special edition owl crate cover. I finally got my hands on it, or Amazon finally got their hands on it and sent it to me. A Darker Shade of Magic, and I don't really know a whole lot about this series other than it's really loved on BookTube and I see a lot of blog reviews on it, but I just kind of want to go into this one with a totally blank mind. I don't want everybody's reviews influencing how I see this book. I love this cover. It's Queens of Geek, and this is another one that like seems to be super well loved all over BookTube, and I think it's another one of those books that's like fangirl and like what's the one that came in an owl crate? Oh, Eliza and Her Monsters. It surrounds like a Comic-Con or a Geek-Con, one of those kinds of cons that our main character attends. And I also believe that this book is like an LGBTQ book. Next one that I bought is Ready Player One because this has been on my to-read list for a while and I just felt like I finally needed to buy it. And so basically I believe the setting is like in a video game world and it's in the future. Pour your heart into coffee, or Starbucks. How Starbucks built a company one cup at a time. And me being a coffee lover and super addicted to like going into coffee shops lately, decided to pick this book up because I'm also like a business major at school and it seems like to be a bestseller on all the business magazine places. So hopefully it's not too boring, hopefully it's interesting. I'd really like to see where Starbucks came from, and I'll let you guys know how this one goes as well, even though it's not as fun as the other ones, but still, if you like coffee, you might be into it. This next one is called Ronette and Jamil. Ronette or Ronette? Ronette? Anyway, I saw a synopsis for this online, and then I'm like, buy. So, pretty much it's a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, and the cool thing about it is that it's actually all in poetry verse. Barrier fence divides Israel and Gaza, so that's the setting. The girl, I believe, is Israeli. Yeah, Ronette is an Israeli girl, and then Jamil is, how do they describe him? A Palestinian boy. The next book is Empower, and I actually filmed a video on, this is the 5th and final book to the Embrace series, and this book, all our electricity just went out. Anyway, I guess I'll be filming in the dark now because I think all our electricity just went out. Okay, so this book is the 5th book in the Embrace series, and it's the final book to the series, and I didn't expect to fall in love with the series. I have 2 books. The first one is called Blonde Ops. And lastly, since I enjoyed the Embrace series so much, I decided to pick up another series by Jessica Shervington, the Disruption series, I believe. And I have no idea what it's about, but the reviews were pretty good on it. It kind of sounds like the Matched series by Ali Condi. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know. Alright, so this is a humongous stack of books that I need to get to reading. I can't believe the electricity went out. It's really hot in here now. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, of course, please stick around and subscribe, and let's have a conversation about books and music in the comments down below. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.